Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Space Rack, where I have just spent some time reconstructing our situation. It took a little longer than I wanted because the captain got stuck in that weird half patrol route and it was really hard to get around the top floor of the ship. But we are in this situation where the captain is alone. I have doled out the guns, I have doled out some ammunition, and here we go. Let's give this another shot. I think everybody has a weapon. Yep, I did bring some ammo too. This time I actually did trade y'all some ammo. Yeah, and I do think we have a better chance if I am there, because it seems like you guys are going to get totally wrecked otherwise. Yeah, okay, take the lead. I don't really want to get shot. You take a look around and see excited but worried faces. Then I'll look up to you, so I can try to give them a Braveheart speech. Is that what this is? You may be afraid, but know this. If you don't take control of your life now, there won't be another chance. It is possible that you may die in this fight, but you will perish. First in spirit, then body. If you don't raise up today, and okay, it's not a very well written speech, but you get the idea. Speech roll. I'm pretty good at speech. Please let me roll some pluses here. You fucking okay. I cannot hit a die roll in the whole situation to save my life. All right. Speech does not have the desired effect. Well, hopefully the shock prod will. Friends? No enemies in sight and combat? Oh, there. Okay. He was underneath me. Nobody can see him because I was standing on him. That's my bad, y'all. And then I hit him with the shock prod. Critical success, 15 damage, or maybe 5 if the numbers up here are to be believed. And then I just kick him because it's going to deal some damage. Well, if I don't miss. Okay, and then he's going to shoot me for max HP plus 10%. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I might have to tell them that I'm not going with them. The thing is, I don't want them to have that much time fighting him without my help. I want to be in there. I just can't tank. Maybe I do what we just did, but where'd everybody go? Okay, weird. All right, I'm not allowed to just try to talk to him. Cool, got him for the 10 or 0. Who knows? I'm wondering if walking away will cause him to target somebody else. Okay. Let's try not attacking him at all then. Just getting out of there. Because if I can break line of sight or get through a door or something, then he can start shooting at other people. Who knows? They might actually win with their guns having ammo and everything. But I do need to be alive to see it for it to matter to me. Okay, so I'm gonna make for this door because this is the shortest path. So just break line of sight. Okay, he'd rather follow me than attack anybody else. But it's interesting that nobody else is attacking him. And by interesting, I mean that's gonna get me killed. Yeah, this fight is just me versus him. Hey, y'all. That was pretty weird that I clicked on this square and it walked over next to the door, opened the door, and then walked to a different square that wasn't in the path at all. I do need them to help. It can't just be they ignore me and the captain entirely. I'm wondering if this is borked because of the way this autosave happened. Because this is definitely not a situation that ever existed. We might be in some trouble here as far as a functioning video game goes. All right, so make for the door. Once again, just try to get to the door, hit and turn. he comes through here. Okay, now the thing I want to do is... for some reason, I only have 1 AP. I guess because he kicked me. Well, that... Okay. I'm just going to stand on your square. Nope, that doesn't work for me. So he's going to completely disregard my presence no matter what. Or he's going to completely disregard everybody else's presence no matter what. But also, they will completely ignore him. I think that may make this impossible. Because there's no way I can take him. This is problematic. And unfortunately, I spent enough time like recreating this situation from the save that tonight I do not really have time to do it again. So if this turns out to be a situation that's just totally unrecoverable without going back to the save and rebuilding it, that is a thing that may have to wait. Let me try going for this door. It's a little bit further away. Okay, see, that kept him in that room, which I was hoping would be enough for them to get turns. Let the door close behind me. Yeah, no, they're just not interested in the game at all. I can't even see where I'm telling it to move, but yeah, go there. Wow, that dude has 1 billion AP. Sometimes he kicks me and I don't move at all, but it does remove all of my AP, I guess, or all but one of them. So I think that's what's happening there, is that those were 2 of his turns I got skipped. Yeah, so this is broken. This is broken and they're not attacking. How do I deal with that? I want to try one more thing here. I'm curious if doing damage to him... See, I am wondering if the problem is that it's going... the combat's ending. Like, combat's starting and then ending without the situation being resolved in any way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step to here. I'm going to kick him so that, like, fighting is really happening. And then I'm going to step out. I really wish that had hit. Kick. Okay, well, just, like, do your best. Move into the room. Alright, y'all want to, like, maybe fight him a little bit? Just a little bit? Anybody? I mean, technically this is working. I'm not getting attacked, so if we just keep doing this, you know, maybe eventually we get there. Okay, just that time he just chose to fire a curvy laser. Pretty slick moves, I guess. I only have 1 painkiller left because I got okay. All of a sudden the talk interaction has begun. As your group pours in the cramped bridge room, the captain looks confused. He turns to you, seemingly the only member of his main crew. Jenkins, what is the meaning of this? Why the entourage? Haha, surprise, I'm not Jenkins at all. And also, we've been fighting for the last 2 minutes. Whatever, it's fine. Captain, this is a mutiny. Your service staff has taken over the ship. They promise that you will not be harmed if you leave the ship now. What? Mutiny? Jenkins, please, Captain. This is real. Suddenly his face darkens and his confusion dissipates. He starts rambling in anger. So, this is it, eh? You finally showed your true colors, you corporate bastards. I knew that. We shouldn't have trusted you. Kick in the void anybody who shows even a smidgen of sympathy for Corp. The English is getting a little rougher. Well, you brought this on yourself, Captain. You exploited them, just like the corporation exploited you. I mean, you know, that's not the main problem with what happened, but I guess it's kind of true. How dare you compare our justified resistance to this backstabbing? And you, Jenkins, why the heck are you speaking for... dude, I'm not Jenkins. Come on, man. What? This is Jenkins' suit, but he's not... Can you not tell that I'm not... Okay. Suddenly it dawns on him. You're that damn pilot. We're looking for you on the wreck, but you meanwhile quietly infiltrate our ship, you snake. Okay, well, seeing as you were trying to kill or maroon me here, I think I have little to be ashamed of, actually. So, this is it? You cannot just kill this rot. When you think you have killed it for good, then 20 years later, a zombie of Corp resistance unexpectedly rears its heads to bite us in the back. Truly, this scourge runs deep. Yeah, I guess. Please leave? I'm trying to be nice about it. Well, you can see an internal battle behind his eyes. Eventually, his rational sense of self-preservation takes over, and he, almost grinding his teeth, concedes. Frack you all. I will kill you, I promise. You hear? I will find you and end you. You will be so sorry. Okay, there's a weird tonal thing going on here, because this is a thing a 3-year-old would say. And it does not mesh well, especially after I will kill you, I promise. I will find you and kill you. It's just very silly and childlike. Okay, so did that actually remove him from the ship? It did. We won. I got shot a little bit, but we did it. So end combat. Okay, that was the most broken way for that to have unfolded, but it did unfold. Gladdy, we did it. Is it over? You know, I think that's it. He slowly looks around. It only now dawns on him. What the hell were you doing, my dude? Him and all of his guys went into a total fugue state the moment the conflict began. They don't remember any of what just occurred. So we won, right? Yes, we're victorious. And very much because of your help, friend. I don't even know how to repay you. I think we could start by getting you back to your people. That would be tremendous. Okay, yeah, and very sudden transfer of context, right? The good news is we definitely still have the fuel regulator on us. I double-checked. So when we get back, is the other pirate ship going to be parked on top of our ship? And so the story about a young and inexperienced captain who got their ship hijacked on the very first day had ended. For everyone involved, life moved on. A gang of scavengers... Okay, so no, this is an ending, so we don't have to deal with that other situation this time. A gang of scavengers gained access to the station's vast fuel reserves, and they couldn't have done it without your help. As for the Kurbads... Slowly but steadily, the health of the Kurbad's population progressively deteriorated over the coming years. Yeah, I didn't actually solve this problem. I thought I was going to go back there and finish solving it, so... life expectancy shrunk and new ailments besieged the rapidly aging community. Under the weight of guilt and slowly growing paranoia, Captain Howard distanced himself more and more from the rest of the people. That gave free rein for the chief, who slowly turned the ship into a police state. Kurbad stayed isolated from the rest of the junk space and the world. I feel bad about this. I really did intend to go back. Things unfolded in a way that I was not prepared for. An unexpected encounter with the rebels on Orion turned out to be a beneficial distraction. On account of Clypeda's message, the main pirate ship Sepikoda changed their course to head to Orion. And you managed to outsmart the rebels and escape before they arrived. With your help, the oppressed support crew of the Clypeda, Corpse, took over the spaceship and regained their independence. Over the years, they traveled junk space, scavenging and trading, but never resorting to violence. They are very bad at it, so that's probably for the best. But before all that, the new captain of Clypeda, as promised, took you to your mothership, the Bulta. While the other pirate vessel, Sepikota, was speeding toward Orion, you fixed the engines and left junk space for good. All the potential issues brewing on the ship, friction between the first and second class passengers, scared passengers, solved themselves and sizzled out as soon as engines woke up and she started to move. The ship reached safe harbor safely, and that was overwhelmingly recognized as an achievement of the young captain. This story was also widely reflected on media. The young captain received appropriate recognition, was awarded medals, and was touted as a role model for all spaceship captains. So basically, I did in fact do a much better job of being like loved and appreciated, and the vast majority of the way I did that was by simply not encountering any of the problems that gave our predecessor so much trouble. Seems a little silly. Okay, and I guess that's it. That cinematic there, it seems like maybe that was weird. That just nothing happened. But anyway, that's another route through the game. I really appreciate what seems like the breadth of the decision trees here. I really think this thing is super cool. I'm very into it. I'm very eager to see the state that it is in like 6 months. See how cleaned up and everything it is. Because already I think it's really interesting and a lot of fun to get through. It can be a little bit of a shame when your plans get scuttled by a big weird bug, but I know the developer is working hard on that stuff. I got another email from them that said they had already, thanks in part to my bugged save, they were able to track down that all of a sudden the Rebels go hostile bug, and it is fixed for the next version update. So, that's cool. It's cool to be helpful. We did it. According to this, we saw 12% of the full story. I don't think this is keeping in mind the things that we did with the last save, because obviously like those nodes are not still highlighted. So it's like on that run we saw 12% of the story. Maybe. I don't know exactly how this is tracking. And to be perfectly honest with you, it might not even be doing it correctly yet, because there's still a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, I think that is going to be a conclusion to our time with Space Rack. That was we saw two there viable paths through the game. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff I did not even touch. I think there's still a lot of space in this thing to discover. But y'all can do that on your own, and I can do it off camera. I'm probably going to play a couple more times. However, we still have 2022 stuff to check out before I go right in that Game of the Year list. So when y'all come back next time, early next week, we're going to be on to something new. I'm very excited for it. I hope you all are as well. And we'll see you then.